Welcome to your daily focus for October the 8th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the love, the support you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. We have the 8 today. The 8 is about our integrity. It's about our courage. It's about our strength. And being able to tap into those resources today, utilize them to move us forward on the path. It's about unconditional love. You know, it's like Milo and Dylan, my rescues. Came from, and if you've been watching me for a while, you know the stories. I won't go into them today, but very tragic, and they're playing right now. I trust me when I say they are best of friends. But even though they had been both so mistreated and abused by the human race, they both still trusted me. They gave me their trust. They said okay, and they stand by me when I'm not feeling well. They're right there on the bed, and they're so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute, and they're so willing to please. So one of the things I try and teach them, and they've gotten pretty good at it. Although today was a little bit testy, but they're to wait at the top of the stairs until I get to the bottom, and then I call them down. They don't try and fight the stairs with me because that could just go south really fast for me. And so Milo started coming down, and Milo is like, he's huge. He's the big black one. And he starts coming down, so I turn around and I go, Milo, were you to sit? And so he tries to sit on the steps. He's trying to please me in such a way that, I just have to hug him and let him lick you, like, God bless him. So the 8 is also about learning how to give and receive unconditional love. So there could be a lesson involved there. And it could be recognizing a need within ourselves or a desire within ourselves and what we want in the form of love, in our relationships. So there could be something there. Numerology, if you add the day together, is a 13. That is the death card. That is about looking at our mundane routines, the little ins and outs of our days, and turn the subconscious into the conscious act. We put the toothpaste on the toothbrush the same way. We start at the same side every time. We brush in the same way. We do it in the same manner. We take a shower in the same way. We kind of get ready for bed in the same way. We're on automatic pilot. And it's by paying attention to these things that we understand or we see in ourselves some habits that we need to change or some things that we need to include. Maybe you're the person, you're tired, you sat down with your drink for the night and you're watching a little bit of TV or playing on the computer, and then you're tired and you go to bed and you leave your glass there till morning. You don't mean to do it, but when you see it, when you're conscious of it, and you do it you tell yourself all the time. And so you come up with something, write it on your hand, right? Take my glass to the kitchen before going to bed. Anyways, I'm jabbering. It's about, and I don't think they're huge things, but still, they're things that we need to start to change in some way, transform in some way. Maybe setting the alarm clock 10 minutes earlier. Boys, indoor voices. Milo, Dylan, indoor voices. Settle down. Let's see how that worked. So letting go of the little things, changing the little things in our ways, to change a habit without any drastic, all of a sudden the glass just ends up in the kitchen or in the dishwasher or rinsed out and ready for another use, or whatever your routine becomes. Waking up a few minutes earlier, just to get a earlier start on the day, so that you're not rushed. When we jump out of bed and we're rushed, and we just don't seem to stop. We forget about ourselves. We neglect ourselves because of all the tasks and duties and responsibilities that we have. So it's giving ourselves some time to just breathe in the morning, to think about how we want our day to progress, of what things we want to happen in our life, and maybe magically, but still we ask for it to come into our day. Maybe it will. Stating a mission statement, and going to bed at night. Do a gratitude. If you don't have a gratitude journal, then get a book, or just grab a piece of paper, grab a Post-it note, for goodness sakes, and write down one thing you are grateful for. And you might only think that the pillow that you are putting your head on is the thing that you possibly can be grateful for in your whole universe right now. You could be in that place, and I pray for you if you are, for your strength, for you to see your beauty. But write down one thing, say it aloud, and go to sleep. And the next night, write a second thing, or maybe you'll have to get a second Post-it note because you used up the first one, and read both Post-it notes, or read both things, and then lay your head on that pillow and go to sleep. Next night, 3 things. Write something down, read all 3 aloud, go to sleep. And it's scientifically proven that a gratitude journal, either if you're writing in the morning or the evening, but in the evening you fall asleep faster, you get a more restful sleep. You start to see the beauty around you. No matter how hectic the pace, you start to stop and pause on those beautiful things in your life that you've been walking by or taking for granted. It might be somebody, it might be something, it might be yourself. One plus 3 is a 4. It's your balance. It's bringing in balance, or it's about nurturing somebody else, nurturing an environment, a thing, nurturing yourself in some way. We have the sun in Libra. The moon is in Gemini in the morning, but I think by the time we stop for a break, have our lunch, the moon will move into Cancer and bring us into the weekend. So it'll be a Cancer moon going forward. I know that tomorrow Mars and Pluto are, they're not enjoying each other already. We can already feel the energy, but they are, having a little bit of a tiff in the sky. So we could be, more confrontational, or maybe we're the receiving end of that, or we're a little bit more, come on, let's get moving, let's get the show on the road. Maybe a power struggle between others. So, I pity you if you're a cashier, because everybody will be standing in line, tapping their feet, and, sighing and rolling their eyes at you. So just know it's Mars and Pluto. Okay. And Mars is going to be in Aries, which is its home sign. It's so comfortable in Aries, and feels stronger and more empowered in Aries. And it will be there, I think, till January of 2021. I saw on Facebook that I am not going to participate in going into 2021 until I see a trailer. So I thought that was a good one. Look at this, the Queen of Swords. It's about protecting your values. It's being strong. It's being courageous. About your dreams, about your desires, about what you need, your expectations, your wants, your dreams, your goals. Pay attention. Your angels are whispering in your ear today. And you can make giant steps, and they'll seem so small. They'll seem so minuscule that they didn't even matter at the time, but they will matter down the road. They will evolve down the road. So don't think that setting your alarm clock 3 minutes earlier or starting to write down on a post-it note something that you were grateful for each night, it may seem like nothing now. But turn around in 3 months or 6 months and see, or even 30 days for goodness sakes, and see the difference in your life. So it doesn't have to be grand acts today, but it has to be strong. It might have to take a little bit of courage to push yourself into doing something that you don't want to necessarily do, but you know you should get on that track, that path towards that goal, towards that dream. We have the Four of Pentacles, but yet we hold on to things that no longer serve us, no longer have a value to us, or we're afraid that if we just let go of it a little bit, it'll disappear forever. And then what will we do? And we're so concentrated on the things that we're trying to hold on to that we're not seeing the abundance that can be in our life. So what do you need to surrender in your life? And these are good surrenders, okay? Even though I say the word surrender, people think, oh, I don't want to surrender anything. But, you know, if you want a relationship, you're going to have to surrender some of your independence. If you want to lose some weight, then you're going to have to discipline that sweet tooth of yours. Or motivate yourself to start exercising, working out. If you're suffering from stiffness and stuff, you know, force yourself to even just do a little bit of yoga, you know, under the direction of somebody who knows how our bodies work and can instruct you how to take something that looks really difficult and break it down into bite-sized pieces until you are finally doing that step, that stance, or anything else like that. Let go. Let go of things that no longer have value, that burden you down, that bring in a negative vibration around you. And you will see with the clarity of the door of abundance that awaits for you. Look at this, the Seven of Wands. Wow, we are standing on that mountaintop and we are looking down at everybody else and we are telling them this is the way it is. So here comes that Mars and Pluto, you know, where we are speaking our truth and, you know, we're going, go ahead, pick a fight with me on this. Go ahead, go against me, disagree with me. Come on, I want you to, because I have things to say. And I've been holding them in and I'm going to say them today. Be careful of that energy. Be careful of that energy. You really want to back it up and ask for support. And say, I want to go in this direction and I want you to come with me. Or I want to go in that direction, so I need you to change these things in your behaviors and habits, or support me in me changing my behaviors and habits. You know, maybe I want to go back to school. Maybe I want to start working again. Maybe I want to have a baby. Maybe I want to move. Maybe I want to upsize. Maybe I want to downsize. Maybe I want to join a spiritual organization. And I'd like your support. I want to learn something. I want to do something. I want to be something. And you're asking for the support. And by asking, by not demanding, by not trying to manipulate, because that's the kind of energy that'll be around us. Manipulation looks a lot easier. It's kind of like a little shortcut. It will come back to bite you if you use it during this energy. Okay? Let's see what our mantra is. Oh my goodness. Peacock was sitting on the top, so it flew right out. Oh, I should, you know, I like taking the country roads sometimes, especially after a stressful day, or I get home. I think it takes me like 5 minutes longer or something. But today I'm going down one road that I know I can't go down soon because it was kind of like a mud road. So I don't want to get stuck out there, because I don't even know if that's on the on the maps, on the Google Maps, how to find me. But anyways, I'm going down, and there was about 15 pheasants, and they all slowly walked by, and it's so cool because when they see something, they all walk into this long grass and they just disappear. Like you see step, where'd they go? It's just amazing how they camouflage themselves right into the environment. But they were gorgeous, and they were walking so proud, and they reminded me of the peacock and how proud they are. Look at this, the unicorn. Invite serendipity in. We're under a very heavy energy. And so we need to be conscious to bring in giggles and laughter. We need to incorporate it. It's almost like survival right now. So you're going to see people getting angry. You're going to see people down. You're going to see people with their faces on. And most people have masks on right now, so that's all you see is these squinty little eyes. And just know that it is the energy that is surrounding us, and create happiness and giggles and laughter. And so what I work with a lot of people every day. A lot of people. I meet every walk of life every day. And so, I spend my whole day getting them to smile, getting them to, just lighten up a little bit, to enjoy their experience of the now. And, and it helps me because I get to stay in the now all day. But I get so focused on the now, I don't even think of anything else until the time clock. It's time to punch out, right? So it's creating your serendipity. It's creating that just happenstance joy, laughter. Let's see what the book says. The unicorn's been coming out quite a bit lately. I think since the last new moon. It could even be maybe the last. It came out for a while there in August, and then it went away, and then it came back again. So maybe it's following the full moons for us. This kind of energy right now. Mysterious, playful, and pure. The unicorn is universally beautiful, mysterious, and difficult to capture or tame. It is fierce. It is protective. It is admirable. The unicorn is the symbol of serendipity, the occurrence of events by chance in a happy and beneficial way. This card represents good luck and making unexpected and favorable discoveries. Expect magic to happen. Luck is on your side. So start laughing, start raising your energy, start raising your light so that the vibration of luck and happenstance can happen in your life today, every day. I accept and invite serendipity into my life. So mysterious, playful, and pure. And I think we all have that mysterious part of ourselves that we keep secret. And that might be the spotlights, because these words are calling out to me. Playful. That there is that inner child that likes to laugh and giggle and skip and play. And pure. There's a part of us that is pure, that is untouched, that we protect at all costs. And it's saying to be grateful for who you are. Create laughter, create joy. Raise your energy. Raise that vibration around you. Expect the miracle to happen. Expect the joy to come into your life. And it will, more and more as you practice. You know what? You may not believe me. I've been doing this a long time. So it wasn't always easy for me, but I kind of keep up, even. And trust me, I walk the same paths as you. And it's very hard. But each day it gets a little easier. And when you work it into your routines, when you work it into your practice by saying a mantra, a mission statement, writing a gratitude journal, it makes it more of your focus, and you start to become aware. You're just not on autopilot. And I think that's a lot of today's message, is where are we on autopilot when we shouldn't be? If it's not in one deck, it's the other, the flamingos. And here we were talking about the flamingos, how The pheasants today reminded me of the flamingo. And here we have the flamingo. And, oh, I can't say, I was going to tell you about a Christmas present, but sometimes they watch me. So, I can't now. But it might have to do with flamingos. Pardon me. Power, visionary, heart chakra, assertiveness, water, and healing. Every time you don't follow your inner guidance, you feel a loss of energy, a loss of power, and a sense of deadness. You know when you go against the grain. So acknowledge it. Understand it. The color pink is the flamingo. I'm just going to have a little sip of water. It's almost gone too, but there's still a rainbow. Pardon me. The color pink of the flamingo is symbolic of love or the heart chakra. Flamingo's legs are wiry but strong. Flamingo tells you that in matters of the heart, you are much stronger than you give yourself credit for. And it's time for you to stand up for yourself with your head held high. You don't have to hurt others' feelings. However, you have hurt yourself or allowed others to hurt you, giving your power away perhaps. Long enough, and now is the time to allow yourself to heal by being assertive and speaking your needs and concerns. Well, it really sums up the beginning of the reading, huh? And we end with it too. You can do it verbally or write it down, but know that you have the power as long as you name yourself master of it. You always have the power so long as you name yourself master of it. If you let somebody else lead, then they are the leader. So, where is that in your life? And sometimes we have to follow. Sometimes that's the rule. We can't go against it. And other times, we just allow it. We get tired. We give in to things. And then it just kind of snowballs a little bit. And you go, how did we get here? And so it's time to defrost. It's time to melt that snowball. It's time to go back to the basics. Square one. But know that you have the power as long as you name yourself the master of it. If you're going through something tough, reach out to friends and family. Know that you have the ability to stand on your own two legs and survive after the dust has cleared. The energy of your life may be shaking. It may be causing people to act irrational, hiding, screaming, crying. Maybe some are exiting your life. Then there are the ones who will be entering your life and helping you with your future life game plan. So, we are in full moon energy, so this is a time when we do put endings to things, completions, to environments, to situations, to things in our life, to people in our life, so that we can open the door to new things coming into our path, to move us forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.